Dear friends, in this topic, we'll be considering what are the external devices, how these external devices are being connected to the system. What do you understand by SCSI, that is small computer, small interface? What is the firewall, how the firewall configuration is done, or how the USB is being used into the system.
Now, we were speaking something about the external devices where we have seen the examples of hard disk, and these were the few examples of what we have seen in the previous slides. Now, let us go ahead and check what are the external devices. One is small computer, small interface system, firewall, IEEE 1394 standards, USB, universal serial bus. Now, what do you understand by SCSI? Full forms is small computer, small interface. Now, pronounced as SCSI, SCSI is a parallel interface standards used by Apple Macintosh computers, PC, and Unix system for attaching peripheral device to the computers. Now, why this SCSI is used? Because it allows faster transmission of data, that is 80 megabytes per second, than standard serial or parallel port. It can attach many devices to a single SCSI port, so that SCSI is really an input output bus rather than being a interface. SCSI rarely is used because each piece of SCSI hardware has its own host adapter. It has its own software drivers for the device. Cannot work with an adapter made by someone else. So here the hardware and the software devices are interconnected with each other, where the interface is established with the help of drivers which are responsible to drive the hardware and also to drive the software. Nearly all Apple Macintosh computers, excluding earlier Macs and the recent iMacs, come with SCSI port for attaching device, external device, and to the different printers that can be attached to SCSI ports. So this is a small picture of the SCSI interface which can be used. Now, firewall. Firewall that was being used is IEEE 1394. Now, this firewall is being used because it was a high performing serial bus for connecting device to personal computers also. Now, why firewall? Because it is used for the high transfer levels of data in real time, such as the video transfer, where you get the voice and video together. Firewall provides a signal plug and socket connection on which can go up to 63 devices, which can be attached with a data transfer speed of 400 Mbps. Like USB, it is also supporting the plug and play devices and hot plugging, and also provides power to the peripheral devices. So this is a small example of the 4-pin firewall and the 6-pin firewall interface which are taking place into the system. Now, if you look at the simple configuration, firewall configuration, it consists of a CPU at the center, where the CPU is directly linked with a magnetic disk. The magnetic disk gets connected to the scanner, and the scanner gets connected to the printer. Now, suppose if you want to print something, or scan something. The printer gives instruction to the scanner, it goes to the magnetic disk, and the instructions get directly fed to the CPU, and vice versa. Similarly, the CPU is connected to the studio interface. Now, in case of studio interface, the studio interface is divided into two types. One is called as the digital camera, and the other one is called as the CD-ROM. So the instructions are given by the CPU to studio interface. From studio interface, it goes to digital camera, or it may directly go to the CD-ROM. Now, what do you understand by USB? USB, mainly we call it as a USB cable, but it is considered to be a universal serial bus. Is a plug and play interface between the computer and the different types of devices like mouse, scanners, and the printers, which are being interconnected with each other. Now, what is the purpose of USB? With the help of USB, a new device can be added to the computer, and also an adapter card can be added, which can be used for turning on the computer on and off. USB 1.1 supports a data speed of 12 MB per second. This speed will accommodate a wide range of devices. It is also expected to completely replace serial and also parallel ports. A single USB port can be used to connect up to 127 parallel devices at one stroke. So, when you consider a single USB, it can be used to connect up to 127 devices. So, these are few diagrams of a USB connector, and the different types of symbols what are being used in the market right now.